What's up, tubes? Doug here. This is a review on the aftermarket muffler they sell for the Tecumseh power generators, part 37350, the low tone barrel style muffler. Okay, the situation with this muffler is from Sears, Jack Small Engines, some of the parts sites. This muffler is going for around $110 plus shipping and tax. So when you're done, about $130 or so. And I don't think it's worth it. It doesn't reduce the sound of noise nearly enough to be worth the price they're selling it for. In fact, I don't think it makes any difference at all. If anything, it's louder. All right. Now, if you order it from Sears or one of the parts websites, it does come with the spark arrestor, which the only benefit would be if you're out in the woods camping or something, okay, you're less likely to start a fire because it comes with the spark arrestor. Now, there's a gentleman selling it on eBay for $105, and this is separate, which is ridiculous. This part is separate. He's selling this for an extra 20 bucks. That's plain ridiculous, okay? And he also has it for sale, either him or another person selling it for $130 on eBay. I'm guessing with this maybe, or maybe even not. All right, but the only real benefit to it would be if you're camping, less risk of starting a fire. But other than that, I don't think it's worth it. All right. Comes with these Phillips head type style bolts to tighten it up with lock washers. So for the top bolt, you need this tool right here for the top screw to get in there to tighten it. Okay, you can't get in there with a socket type style bolt. You know, you can't get in there with it, it won't fit. The bottom one you can get with the regular screwdriver. Okay. And then the top screw, you use your stock screw from the original muffler. Just add a washer and a lock washer. Otherwise, it will begin to go through the muffler bracket hole and then that'll screw it up. Don't go crazy over tightening the top one. If you screw up the threads in the engine, you're done. But yeah, it's completely tight. It's hot now, so I'm not gonna touch it. It's tight, it's not moving at all. It's nice and tight, it ain't gonna come loose. But you know, it's just not great. Also, Sears, 2 times they sent me out this muffler. The first time they sent me one, it was broken. As you can hear inside the resonator, it's cracked. They don't ship it properly. In fact, they shipped the second one out in a box like this right here. The muffler was on the bottom of the box and this paper was on top. Muffler had no protection against being, you know, bounced around, and as you can see, it poked out right here. So, you know, for $132, you think they would pack these properly, but they don't. And a lot of times they'll come damaged because they're not packaging these things properly. Let's see. I mean, here's your stock muffler. You know, the one it comes with. Not much of a big difference to the stock muffler. Okay, now upgrades I made. Here's your stock gas cap. I was able to buy a fuel cap with a fuel gauge. They no longer have a fuel cap with a fuel gauge available for my generator. However, Briggs & Stratton 7-gallon generator fuel cap, part 34363GS works. Alright, right now it's on empty. There's barely any fuel in the tank. Goes down all the way to the bottom, just about. As you can see, it's just about empty in there. So this way you don't have to open the fuel cap every so often to check the fuel. You'll know, hey, I'm low on fuel once you get there to that mark. Basically, it's time to fill up. So if you're interested in the fuel cap with a fuel gauge, that's what I recommend. Now, I also did buy the carburetor shield for this engine because it did not come with it, and now I know why. doesn't made to fit properly. Even with the regular muffler, when you bolt this on, this part up here has nowhere to bolt. And the reason why I think they left this out was for noise purposes. It probably would have rattled even more with this. So I paid, I don't know, 10 bucks for this, so this will get used on something else. But with the aftermarket muffler, it definitely won't fit unless you were to alter this and cut it and then drill a hole into the shroud to make it fit. But you're likely to have more noise anyway, so don't recommend buying the carburetor cover. It doesn't fit on these generators. Alright, I'm going to do a start real quick, let you hear this thing with the new muffler. And I already made a video with the old muffler on, so you can compare the difference yourself, but there's no difference. There's really no difference at all. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the machine itself already has way too much vibration and noise to where the aftermarket muffler makes really no difference in sound at all. I mean, unless you're out in the woods, like I said, and you want protection against the other mufflers starting a fire, which, you know, that's a small chance of that happening anyway. And plus, you need the spark arrestor piece if you do that. Do not buy one from eBay. You're gonna have to pay separate for that thing, which is ridiculous. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend wasting the money. Unless you get this muffler for like 20 bucks from somebody used, do not spend $100 on this muffler. I'm returning it. I'm gonna just return it to Sears. I'm gonna tell them it doesn't work, because it does not work. That's the truth. It does not work. It says it's supposed to quiet the sound of the, you know, the engine some, you know, as far as the exhaust and the emissions. It does not. So it's going back, putting the stock muffler back on, and that's the end of that. So do not buy this for your older Tecumseh generator. You're gonna have to find another way. These ones won't do it. Part 37350 will not do the trick. All right, that's all I have for you today. Take care.